Over the last decade, opioid use, addiction, and overdoses have skyrocketed. Americans consume more opioids than any other country, and as a result, we now face an epidemic. Last year, more than 40,000 Americans died from opioid overdose. So clearly, we need to make efforts to prevent opioid addiction. However, there are many who are suffering from opioid addiction right now, and we need to do everything we can to save their lives. Withdrawal symptoms are probably the biggest obstacle to overcoming opioid addiction. As soon as 6 hours after your last dose, you begin to feel sick with fever, muscle aches, cramps, anxiety, sweating. Withdrawal symptoms last a week or longer, and the whole time you know that using again will make the pain and withdrawal symptoms go away. So kicking opioid addiction is nearly impossible without help. The best treatments available are called medication-assisted treatments. These treatments use drugs like naltrexone, methadone, and Suboxone to prevent cravings and withdrawal. Critics call these drugs substitutions, but the truth is they save lives. Studies have shown they can cut mortality in half or more, and agencies like the CDC and NIDA have called them the gold standard for opioid addiction treatment. And really, I'm okay with calling them substitutions because what they do is they substitute help-seeking behavior instead of drug-seeking behavior. Steps in the right direction instead of a downward spiral, and hope for a future instead of a death sentence. The most important phase of treatment is called induction. This is when opioid-addicted individuals transition from illicit use into treatment. And it's during this time when risk of relapse and overdose is at its highest. So it's critical that we provide patients with the support they need to make this transition successfully. We know that counseling can help during this transition, but counseling is costly, time-consuming, and is at best offered only a few hours per week. What I would like to do with my research is improve treatment outcomes for medication-assisted treatments with a scalable intervention. Scalable interventions are those that can be employed with large groups of people, often at much lower cost than traditional interventions. With the mass adoption of smartphones, we have a new opportunity to use scalable interventions like never before. My research will develop a mobile health intervention that provides extra support and accountability during the induction phase for medication-assisted treatments. It will not only provide extra support, it will make counseling more effective by providing counselors with important information about their patients' daily struggles and successes. I want to harness technology to save lives. Thank you.